Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Calvary Cafe. I'm Pastor Brian Shearer.
I'm Pastor Glenn Hurst.
And again, we're just through these summer months. It's been such a blessing. People have been coming in and giving testimony of their ministries or what Jesus has done for them and their lives, or just their experience through a verse-by-verse teaching at Calvary Chapel. And our next guest is my son, Heath. He's a pastor here at Calvary Chapel. He's our youth pastor, and he's going to be talking about his personal experience. And this is one of the truths of the Bible. The Bible says, bring a child up in the way of the Lord, and he will not, though he may drift for a while, he will not depart from it. He will return back. And Heath is my prodigal son. And just watching him grow in his faith, especially in the last 2 to 3 years, has just been a rewarding. It's been a blessing. So Heath is going to give you his testimony today, and pray that you're as blessed by it as I am.
Hi, I'm Heath Shearer, and I'm pastor at Calvary Chapel of Kennett. I kind of just wanted to share my testimony, my story of what my walk with God's been like. And started out when I was younger. Wasn't just restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're a lot.
No one's gone through that door.
That was okay. I know, that's why it's...
That's why no one's gone through that one.
All right. Take two. Hi, I'm Heath Shearer, and I'm pastor at Calvary Chapel, Kennett. And I just wanted to share my testimony and some of my story of my walk with God. When I was younger, we didn't go to church very often, mostly holidays and when we visited my grandmother, until my dad was deployed overseas and we spent a couple years in Portugal. While there, my dad became friends with the base chaplain, and over time, the whole family found themselves attending chapel at the Air Force Base. Then Palm Sunday, we all found ourselves at the same time drawn to accept Christ. And on that Sunday, the entire family was baptized, and I was 13 years old. Shortly after, we came back stateside and did a little church hopping around trying to find a home in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We finally landed ourselves at Calvary Chapel, Cheyenne. Calvary Chapel, Cheyenne just threw me for a loop. It kind of shocked me, just the more family atmosphere that I felt while attending there. It was definitely more of a home than it was a place to attend. I participated in the youth group, helped out where I could. I even served in the children's ministry for several years. After graduating high school, I attempted community college and found myself just disenfranchised by it. And then I found out about a local Bible college, Frontier School of the Bible. I ended up attending there, graduating, and while I was there, Pastor Brian and Tammy, my mom and dad, found themselves called to come to Kennett. They came and started founding a church, and after graduation, I moved down here and started serving at Calvary Chapel, Kennett. I served for several years, and a lot of personal issues and financial issues started cropping up, and my family and I decided that we needed a fresh start, so we moved to Michigan. While there, nothing really improved, and I was trying to, in my own strength and my own wisdom, try to fix everything. And finally things came to a head, and my first wife and I divorced. I thought I could handle it. I thought things would go okay. And shortly after word got out about the divorce, I went to attend the church I was attending at the time and was politely yet firmly told that I was not welcome. I took this as God giving up on me. I allowed that to sink in and turn to the things of the world that would make me feel better. I found myself persistently drunk, doing drugs, and at one point nearly decided to give it up, give everything up. Luckily, that did not go through very well. And for some reason, I'm still here. Fast forward, I met my current wife and best friend. Started seeing a little more light in my life, but still was trying to solve all my life issues through my own strength. Once again, financial ruin kind of hit us after I lost my job and we struggled to make ends meet. God basically was pulling things out of our lives so that we would have to rely on Him. And we came down to, literally, we were homeless, financially ruined, and did the one thing that most grown adults never want to do, and called Mom and asked, "Can you help us?" Mom and Dad came to visit, took us to church. Shortly after, we ended up moving to Kennett with one simple rule: get your finances together and you have to go to church. I told myself that, okay, I'll appease what they asked of me. And it was 2 weeks in that I realized what I was missing. I immediately wanted to serve again. I wanted to be involved and start serving my God. And fast forward, and our lives have made a turn for the best. We're both dedicated, serving in ministries. We are doing what we can to serve God, and He is blessing us every step of the way. And I just want everybody to understand that you may face a hard time. You may face doubt. You may face what you think is God pushing you away, but He's really trying to remove something to teach you a lesson, to show you where you're wrong. And that's often the hardest thing for anybody to do, is admit they're wrong. What I want everybody to understand from my testimony is God will challenge you to help you grow. And the best thing for you to do is to draw closer, and He will bless you. He will take care of you. He is our Father, and He wants the best for us, and sometimes we need a little correction. And throughout my life, that's what I've learned, is God is a Father. He is the Father. He will take care of you. And so I went from giving up on God to, in a few short years now, I'm the youth pastor here, and I want the lessons I learned in my life to be impressed upon the kids under my service, so that they don't have to face the same thing, so that they have that life lesson ahead of time, and may they just be able to learn to depend on God and to trust Him.